How's everybody
Let me
doing?
know.
Good.
Hey, no, you good, Kim. No, there's no lipstick on your teeth.
Well,
You
I told him to
fine.
keep
You
an
good.
eye
We
on
all
it.
saw
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I got you too.
Good.
We all good. You know. So
So Kim, why did you get married?
you know,
We're
I
just
was
getting
I
right
was about to
into
throw
it.
I was just gonna throw it at her like that. Why did you get married, Kim?
Well, for me, I have some old school and traditional ways about myself with a mix of modern. So for me, it's always been you have your wife or your husband, you have your kids, you build a life together. I wanted kids and I knew I didn't want to have them not being married. That's not the only reason why I got married. But it's crazy because now that I'm married, I'm like, I don't know if I want no kids. Actually.
How long have you been married?
July made a year, so just a little over a year. But we were together like 5 years before
Nice.
we got married.
Oh.
And I was like, so when we,
Nah.
like,
Did y'all discuss
when you want
marriage,
to propose.
like,
Mm-hmm.
a lot? Or
Well, when he saw me at work, we used to work in the same building.
Mhm.
And he would be like looking out the window like, oh, who's that? And he told his friend, he's like, I'm going to marry her. And I was like,
Did you ever
I
recognize
had
him?
never talked to him nothing.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, that's crazy. They say that on TV.
It's always that story.
They said that he's like, I'm
I
going to marry
saw
her.
and I said I'm gonna marry her. That's
And
always
then
the
that's what
story.
happened.
That's awesome.
He never told me that until later. So it wasn't like,
Oh, I love that.
yeah.
Like, hey,
Because I probably would have been
That's
kind
what
of
I did.
scared, like, what a weirdo. 'Cause I don't know. He just was like, I just knew if you were anything like I thought you were, then that you were going to be my wife. So,
That's good.
that's crazy.
So he already knew.
He already knew. So
You know,
he was
sometimes
just-
At what point
people
did you
just
know?
speak stuff
How
like
did
this
I
into
know?
existence.
Yeah, I just, he was consistent, persistent. He was a gentleman. He allowed me to be me. I'm a very complex individual.
what's your zodiac
I'm
sign?
a Leo.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I got to be me, and a man can't feel like that's taken away from him.
Well, 100%, because the Leos are leaders.
Yes,
and they're strong.
vibrant.
They're the king of the jungle. They're the lion. So they're like,
yeah, and I'm a little bit of a weirdo, and I'm crazy, and he lets me do all
Okay,
Nice.
what's his sign, if you want me asking?
that. Scorpio.
He's a Scorpio. That is
Okay.
an interesting combo.
Yeah.
Did you actually have a conversation saying, "Oh, okay, this is what I'm looking for in my marriage or in a relationship. This is what you're looking for. Do we match, or was it just love? Oh, love at first sight. Oh my god."
Was it
I
all
love
instinct
you.
driven,
Let's
or
get
was there some
married. I
strategy?
mean, you know, you see what
It
I'm
was a
saying?
little bit of both. I'm very much a communicator. I kind of over communicate. So I'm very clear about the things that I want
Yeah.
and how I want it. So it wasn't a question like, but I know in the back of his mind, he's processing like, okay, I know this is what you want. This is can I add up to it? Can I live up to it? Can I provide? Can I be the man that you want? So I knew that he could do it, but I understand for a man, it's different because you guys are like the sole providers. You're the head of the household, so you take on a lot of responsibility, and you got to know that you're ready to do that. So whereas the woman is like, yeah, you know, I know I want to be married, but you're not really thinking all that it requires of a man. Like he got a lot on his shoulders.
So do you think at all, like I know what you were saying about your husband and how he was like, okay, you know, I understand her expectations. I know she's not going to deal with some BS. Let me make sure that I'm meeting those. Did he have the same thing for you?
He's very low maintenance.
Oh, okay.
I showed the characteristics that he was looking for already, just in the relationship. Loyalty, driven, intelligent. He's like, I don't want to have to tell you how to live.
So y'all
Like, I don't
fit
call
like
you
a
like,
puzzle
hey,
piece. Y'all got
Babe,
it.
should I let the man mow the lawn? Like, I
Yeah.
don't want to tell
You
you
can
that,
make
like,
basic
you can make
decisions.
decisions and I can trust you. And he's like, I can trust you with my money, and that's how I knew.
Oh, okay.
Being a wife is hard work, I must say. I really didn't realize it until I actually was married. And it's a lot. But what you have to do is be clear about what your expectations are. Husband, this is what I want from my wife. Wife, this is what I want from husband. Even though you have those conversations, well, you should have those hard conversations before you get married. Things change, and you should always be just coming together and make sure you're on the same page. Age has something to do with it too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I'm 36. We've been together 6 years or whatever. I think at a certain point in your life, you just know what you're willing to put up with and what you're not willing to put up. And when someone meets those things, it's like, okay, what's the next level? What's the next level of progression in this relationship? I mean, I ain't trying to date forever.
You're right.
But some people, that's okay for them. They just want to cohabitate and live a...
I think that's what that article was saying. We like each other, but can we build a business? Can we build a home? How are you intending to raise your children? What's going to be our legacy? What I loved is that she talked about rewriting her vows. She didn't do the traditional vows. She changed them. And one of the additions that she made was to build a legacy with you. I vowed to build a legacy with you, because they want their names to be, we talk about like the Vanderbilts or the Rockefellers. How do we do such a thing? It kind of, that makes me think of almost like arranged marriages. You know, like it almost makes me think about, because I kind of flip-flop on the idea of an arranged marriage, to be completely honest. Like it's you know, you don't want to, everybody wants to have, you know, free choice and all that kind of stuff and blah, blah, blah. But if your end goal is to be a Vanderbilt, a Rockefeller, have, you know what I mean? Like be a Harvey, for example, or a Combs, you know what I mean, would be an example. In like more modern terms. And like you have to look at more than just I like this person or whatever.
But I think that
I think
comes
so.
with when you're dating or whatever. You already see where they're at.
Right,
You already
right,
see what they're
right.
bringing. So
You would
it's
think
like,
so. Does it just me? Does it feel like people fraud?
People what?
Well, that's
People
when you
fake
gotta
for
do
a long
it.
time.
faking.
No,
No,
like
they
hold
are.
out for like 8 months of not being the real self.
No.
As soon as you commit a little too hard,
With
You
that,
gotta do
then
your
they
due
show their real
diligence.
self.
but with
like-
that though, with that, I feel like whoever is involved should be able to catch that.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta do your
That's
due
true.
diligence.
That's true.
That's a love
Not
part,
everybody's
though.
blessed with discernment, though.
You
You know, to catch it right away.
You're right.
For some people, love is
But
blind.
8 months
so
This is
they're not really paying attention to certain things.
Right.
You don't catch those.
Little nuances.
Yeah.
I agree.
Love really
but
is blind.
I guess that's why in the
Which is
article
why
she was
a lot
talking
of
about
people-
that's why I'm married. Because we could date and we could be in love and it could be cool, but to have that commitment, because at the end of the day, like divorces are so expensive. The paperwork, the time, you know what I'm saying? And the cost, the
emotional,
lawyers,
mentally,
the emotions,
yeah.
mentally expensive, financially.
One thing she
it's
said in the
like-
article is she said when people marriage is based off of love, that's why
That's why they
People
do it.
divorce.
is so high.
They don't have anything else to fight for. It's like when I don't like you today and I'd rather have my own space, there has to be a bigger reason as to why we're still together. You know what I mean? Like it could be you are grinding my gears, but I know at the end of the day we got this business, or we're building a future for these kids, or we want to have this X,
But
Y,
I'm
and Z.
happy at that point.
I'm about to
I don't
say.
Here's
agree
my
with that.
thing.
I
I
don't
want to
agree
get
with that.
married, so I don't think I'd be
But
happy.
here's the deal though. I see what you're saying, but then again, are you happy at that point? So I feel like the article places it well, but I feel like they kind of like singled out that love part. At the end of the day, love is a part of it.
Exactly.
You
But there's
can't
other-
tell me you're getting married for everything else but love. No.
No, okay, so
But-
no, okay, let's say okay, fine, you're attracted to the person and you're getting married for everything but love. Do you think at that point that you can grow to love that person?
You can.
Because
Yeah,
first of all, your
you
values
can.
already match.
Yes, you
your
can.
end goal already matches. You're naturally attracted to them. So if both of y'all are working together, and I mean, once you spend time over and over with people, and
You can
But
fall in love with anybody.
But here's the deal. You're talking based off saying, now the way I'm hearing, what I'm hearing you say is you're saying, okay, you have business, you have a business with somebody, you grow to love them. But I'm saying if you have already been dating before you get married, you got to already have had that love phase. You got to already be like, you know,
Right.
yes. This
Unless
is
it was an arranged marriage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then if
Gotcha.
it was arranged, then that
Gotcha.
comes in.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
So you should already know
You should
that you
already
love
know.
this person.
You don't
and
have to
this
get into a business before you try to figure out, oh, are we in
Well,
love?
it's not just business. Like
Or
you were
to
saying,
live
people
together.
are fraud. But for example, if my intentions is to seek out a well-to-do man, he don't know that that's my goal. I'm doing whatever it takes to keep him, to keep
In the
this
love
relationship,
bubble.
and let's take this to the next level. There's really no love there, but I love the
You're
idea of the life that we will have together.
You're right.
So I'm just gonna do what I gotta do to get my ring, to get
Right.
this thing popping, and then maybe I can love him later. But I'm saying there's people who actually
There's people who do that, and I
Or
get that. I
actually-
get that. There's people who actually like that, who actually do that. But I feel like, I speak for myself, I'm gonna sniff that shit out. It's no. And here's what I'm saying. Because, bro, if I'm dating you for 2 years, I gotta be able to find something. There's no way I'm gonna just sit. We're gonna be together for 2 years, and I'm not gonna sniff that out. You
Yes,
gotta be
sir.
smart with it.
Yeah,
No, you gotta be smart with it.
Unless you love her.
Men are dumb. It's unfortunate. It is unfortunate, but it's a fact. They're very easy to play. If you're the type of person who enjoys playing and can, manipulate and such like that, it's very easy to manipulate a man. I don't care how on it the man thinks he is on the trail. When you got a professional, when you got a woman professional, oh, she know what she doing. Peter can think he thinks that he's gonna be aware, but the only reason why he's gonna think that he's aware is because she let him think that he was aware. Let me tell you how this is all within control. You are not a part of this. Now I'm saying I would do that.
I think that there are master manipulators. There are people who can be ahead of you no matter how far ahead you think you are. You may think you have it together and you're gonna know there are women who can hold out for 5 years until the prenup expires and take half your money. There are people who can do that and you would never know the difference. Had he known that she was holding out for 5 years, he would have broke it off before then. But she seemed to be ahead of him, and he's had money, he's wealthy, so I'm sure he's used to making sure women aren't gonna do that to him. But boom, he was bamboozled, hoodwinked. So, I mean, there are people who can be ahead of you. Just accept it, that's all.
At the end of the day, any contract that you sign is a business arrangement. That's just a contract. You know what I mean? And a marriage license, that's a contract. So if I were to ever get married, I would definitely have a prenup for myself and for the husband. You know what I mean? Protect both parties. And people feel like, oh, that takes all the romance out of marriage. But I'm just like, but at the end of the day, it still is a business contract. How are you going to be ended if the business has to be dissolved? Where you leave yourself? You got to kind of be a little bit of.
I'm just like. So you actually think that people can actually be truly, deeply, madly, fully in love and check all these other things and they'll still sign it, they'll still do a prenup? Do you think? Okay, let me ask you a simple question. Do you think that the lady who wrote that article after all that, you think she may have signed a prenup?
I think she did.
Yeah.
She's saying
sounds
it ain't
pretty
about
legit,
love.
like
But
on
she's
paper.
saying
Like-
it ain't about love.
This is a
This is business, and I'm gonna cross all my T's and dot all my I's.
Because a prenup is.
But here's the thing. No. Okay, so they are in love with each other.
Yeah.
Let's not say they're not in love. They actually are in love with each other, but that is not enough for them to say let's spend the
marry.
rest
Get
of our lives
married.
with each other.
Yes.
Because they know that to make a marriage last,
There's more than
it has to be more than that. So let's get past this love thing, because love is love. We all love. We fall out of love. Why? Because love is an emotion as well. So when you don't feel that drive,
There's something else gotta
do you have?
sustain
So
you.
once you have a check and balance system, and both of you are actually looking at each other and say, okay, what do we value? Where do we want to be 5 years from now, 10 years from now? What kind of life do we want to lead? What is important to you as a person? So not only are you going through the check and balance, you're getting to know this person as well. You're able to make these decisions in your mind to understand, well, who is this person? And you basically, not all, but most of your answers are most of your questions are being answered at that point. So at the end of the day, I can see a prenup easily going in there because they're thinking logically in my mind.
Yes, because love is very impulsive. Love will make you do some of the most impulsive things, and it's something you never really have control
love
out
is
of it.
good, but it's also dangerous at the same time
Yes.
because it's just that powerful. So you have to learn how to master those emotions by really looking at the other stuff. What is the meaty chunk of this relationship, this lifelong journey that we're trying to embark on?
The inevitable fact is that if you separate, there's going to have to be a division, so you have to make sure that it's protected. I mean, there's different levels to prenup, and what people want to put in there as far as cheating clauses or children clauses and monetary aspects. Those are all specific to the situation. I just think it's important that if you go into a situation having your own, male or female, it's important that two parties can separate with what they brought in, but then also get a portion of whatever it is they built together.
I'd like you to be whole because if I married you, I love you. So I want you to leave whole. Love doesn't just dissipate, and I want to leave whole. So that's fine. You can take what you had when you came in, and I can take what I had when I came in. And I think love will allow you to, it creates that we'll make it through anything kind of thing. I've never seen a love that dissipated.
Right.
I believe in marrying for love because love will make me do the things that, it makes you do the things that make a household uplift and do what y'all want, build the legacy together and travel together and things like that. So I agree with marrying for love, just like you said earlier, you know, like everything that y'all have fit like a puzzle piece. That's who I'm gonna marry.
There's so many facets to marriage, to the union, other than love, and you actually have to have those things to sustain you. You're gonna fall in and out of love. Your love is gonna change with your partner, but what else do you have that's gonna hold you together through those times? So I think it's important to know what those things are. What is being on your priority list? I need to have loyalty. I need to have, family. What are those things? But you also have to have that conversation with yourself.
Thank
Yeah,
you. I was
Before
about to
you
say
even
that.
have,
You need to
sit
conquer
down, you
yourself
need to
first.
know.
Are you doing something just because of society? It's because of what you
You need
want?
to know what you want. You need to know.
Thank you.
Or also, before, if you're saying, okay, this looks like who I want to marry, but even have the checklist to yourself. What does he bring out of me? Does he bring out the best in me?
I feel-
Does he drive me? Does he keep me motivated? Am I always sad? Am I always crying?
Right.
Do I find myself in a different place in this relationship
I
than
think a lot of
others?
people are scared to really understand themselves. Like,
Right,
they
and
don't
that's what I
really-
say. Nobody does, like Oprah says,
a
you got to
problem.
do the work. And I was very big about, let me do the work before I even committed to him about
Correct.
going
And-
to the next level. I was like, I want to make sure that this is really what I want to do because I'm on the
Right.
fence about some things within me, and I don't want you to have to experience that as a result. And that's
Right.
people spill all their drama and their bags on someone else
And expect them to go and,
and
fix
expect
it
them
and
to
put
fix
it together.
it. Your husband
Right.
isn't there to save you.
I had an ex-boyfriend who he had trust issues that didn't have anything to do with me. You know what I mean? It's from previous relationships, previous experiences, so now he has trust issues, you know? And I found myself almost to the point where I was like, gonna voluntarily have a tracking device on my phone because I love this man, and I was like, okay, well, this is what you need, but that's enabling. The behavior never got better.
Right.
He needed to deal within himself. That ain't got
Exactly.
shit to do with me.
Exactly.
There wasn't, I couldn't be perfect enough, you know what I'm saying? To make him feel comfortable. Why are you laughing?
No, I'm just trying to figure out why did you even put that shit on your phone?
No, I didn't. I'm saying I was to the point where I would have agreed. Like, it's,
Love.
you know, I'm texting, hey babe, like not just because it was cute, because I'm trying to check
sure
in.
you
low
know
key.
where I'm
Respect
at.
his.
To respect his, in my mind, like what he needs is gonna make him comfortable. Okay, let me do that. But that was never Brooklyn Low. It ain't gonna be Brooklyn
it
Low.
wasn't
It didn't
healthy.
work. It wasn't healthy, and it was just enabling. Like the behavior didn't get better. Do you know what I mean?
So
This
I
level-
meet somebody, I know you're somebody I might be interested in. I'm already at that point. If I'm friends with you at that point, we're not dating, we're just friends. I'm already assessing those things in my head.
Right.
Is she gonna be
Right.
that type of person who will fit my criteria on my wife?
Exactly.
And I hope that she's doing the same thing on her end as well. Is he that person who I can, take this farther with? So I'm looking, is she smart? Did she go to school? What's her degree?
I don't know about that.
No,
I don't
I'm
agree
just
with
telling
that.
you, people can put that in. I'm just telling you that at that point you're assessing those things.
I will come back to that part.
You're,
I
at,
have
that
an
point,
example.
at that point, you're checking out those things already. So at that point, and then at the point you decide, oh, let's go on a date, or let me ask this girl out to be my girlfriend. You should already at that point at least be 50% like,
Right.
Oh yeah,
you know,
right. Like
yeah,
do
you
some
know,
due diligence.
I might,
Right.
this might be my wife.
Yeah.
This is part.
50%.
This is what
You see what I'm
bothers
saying?
me.
So at that point, you already know, okay, I'm on the track to being in love with this girl,
Right.
like truly, deeply, madly in love.
Date with intention.
Right. I'm on the track to
Because
get
she already
there.
matches those
She's
things
matching,
that
yeah. So I don't feel like you love and then you try to check this thing.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
Right,
working backwards.
right.
It's got to.
I agree with
It's
you.
It's
gotta already be
See,
there.
I cannot relate with you on certain levels if you don't have a certain level
Let me tell you.
of education. Wait.
I'm gonna bring up a point after you're done.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
so
say, I'm not saying like I don't try to. I deal with people on all different levels. What I'm saying is, as my partner, my life partner, we have to have some similarities when it comes to education, intelligence, thinking, problem solving. You just got to.
Education doesn't equate to knowledge.
I'm-
With me, I'm more of like a character searcher, so I look for people's character, people's soul, who they are to their core. I'm not a believer that we are human. I'm more of a humanitarian, somebody who looks for somebody who's a lover, and that's something that you can't get from education. I agree with education. I agree with kids going to school and finishing college. I agree with that. But as far as like as a basis of whether or not that person is somebody I'm gonna choose as a soulmate because they don't have education or not, I don't agree with that.
In the article, she said in this world where it's 5-point-something billion people,
It's hard to
it's
find
hard
the
to
one.
find your soulmate.
There's
That's
there's
why-
multiple-
soulmate.
Multiple people can be your
Your
soulmate.
soulmate,
you
I
yeah.
was gonna ask, what do y'all feel about soulmates?
Your
And
friend, your
let's
best
say this,
friend can be your soulmate.
Would
Yes.
your soulmate be somebody where they actually match? Y'all talking about
Like
zodiac,
those.
so maybe match in terms of what your love languages are, so they can pick up on those things that, or is it more of a? I don't understand what makes somebody your soulmate. Is it less work for the people to come together and understand each other?
I think that's what it is. It's
happens
like when you find your
naturally,
mirror
or-
almost. When you find your
I
mirror
think
and then love and romance is combined. And I have a feeling that one of my exes may have been my soulmate, but I don't never marry him.
They did also say that your soulmate could actually be supposed to be your best friend. not
Yeah,
just
your
a
best-
soulmate.
and
I
I-
said
So
that.
I was a little
Hello.
bit confused about that.
You're so
Because I always think soulmate is somebody
because
you're supposed
this-
to be destined to
to
be
be ma-
with and be in a marriage with.
why I say that because we have so many layers to us.
Yes.
We're not just one thing.
Talk about it.
So different people can reach you where you are. So I'm not gonna be as vulnerable with someone as I am with my husband, but I can still
Right.
relate with you, and we
Right.
can still have a relationship
Right.
that grows, that flourishes, and
Right.
I pour into you, you pour into me, and it's like a solid thing, and we are like together.
Right.
And then there's a separate thing with your husband and your
Right.
spouse that
Right.
no one else can get, but you're not one thing. So you're not just we're multidimensional. So people can bring out different parts of you, and that is why I
So
feel
soulmate
like
is not all dimensional, like altogether. It's not somebody that fits everything, right?
I don't think there's
I
such
think
thing because
so.
we're
I
all
think it
different
is.
though. I
I-
don't. There's
well,
probably
I'm
gonna be one
saying
thing
they
that
don't
you don't.
fit-
So say like 100, can be like
Everything
close
but-
to 90 something.
they kind of hit on different things, but someone can hit this more
But
than
it's
this
in the,
one.
on something that radiates within here.
I'm blessed to have my husband as my soulmate because of our connection, and it's like a bond like no other, and he genuinely wants to see me happy and healthy, and he pushes me to grow and be a better person. Things like that I've never thought about, and so I genuinely want that for him, and it's just like the energy goes back and forth, and the goal is that we just grow and get higher and vibrate higher and higher, because that's all we are. We are energy, we are spirits, we are, we have a physical being, but the goal is that you connect with someone and you create and deposit something in their life that changes them. So he changed me. He's changing me. I love him. Think about that friend that's been with you 12
Yeah.
years, but that they're growing with you.
Right.
You've
That's-
lost some friends.
Yes, but there's that
But
one
there's
that's
one
a
that
match.
still grows with you, still meets all of your needs,
That's
and you
heavy.
still find like
And that's why it could even
That's
be a
my-
best
that's
friend,
heavy.
and
That's
that's why it
heavy.
can exactly be a best friend, and it's not even sexual. So that's sex or love, sorry, there's the components of love doesn't always have to even be like a sexual desire. Do you know what I mean?
When you put mate into the word soul, it's like I'm thinking somebody that you're supposed to be in a relationship with, and obviously it's not just love and the relationship; it's beyond all of that. They're there for a reason. They were destined
But
to be a
then
part
that
of your
part
life.
also
Google
too.
soulmate.
Let's Google soulmate. We're gonna get so many
look at break down the
mystical.
word,
Siri,
look at-
you're
you have
right.
the word soul, and then you look
You're
at the
correct.
word
I guess
mate,
I
and
just
it's
see
like-
it. I just see it a little bit differently. I'm a little bit.
So,
I guess my definition would be a little androgynous on that.
So watch this, the one. So coming back to this.
A person ideally suited to another as a close friend
See.
or romantic partner.
Because like in England, don't they say like mates? Hey mate.
Oh, look, wait,
You know,
look.
his
A soulmate is a
friend
person who
buddy.
has
If
a
your
feeling
best
of deep
friend
or
is your
natural
soulmate
affinity.
and you marry somebody else, is that
What'd you
hinder
say?
the marriage?
That's I feel like that's why I had this situation that last time we talked about this. Like for example, if I claim to say right now that my soulmate is a lady, a female, and I'm not married to, I have another girlfriend who I'm in love with.
Yeah.
But I'm saying to my girlfriend, oh, this is my soulmate. My girlfriend would take that a whole other way. Because of course, if you look at the definition of a soulmate, some people tend to define a soulmate as somebody that you're emotionally
Well, then
linked
that would
to.
be your job to explain
That
to
would
your
be my job to be
girlfriend.
like,
That'd be a
that's not
problem.
my soulmate. You know,
I think it'll be a problem.
That's
Because
the
I-
issue right
Oh,
there.
yeah,
Keep it to
that'd be a
yourself then.
problem.
Keep it to yourself then. I don't know, but what I'm saying is it's okay that your friend over here, your close friend, has a connection like that, but your wife is gonna have a different connection than her. She can
But-
never be your way.
But you see
She
what I'm
can never
saying?
have-
Emotional.
Well, you have to be the one who takes control of your emotions and not crisscross your emotional signals over here.
Yeah. If you're married and you think this person is, you know, this person could be the love of your life, but you could happen to meet somebody in life, just so possibly happen to meet somebody in life who, you know, is your soulmate. Now that could be, doesn't have to be sexual. It could be a man, it could be a woman, it could be, you know, a new family member, it could be whatever it is, but you guys are kindred spirits and you just happen to meet and happen to cross paths, you know? It doesn't have to 100% be sexual if you meet your soulmate. Now, ideally, you would want to marry your soulmate. You know, I think most people would love to be able to have that kind of connection and have the complete package, but that's not 100% the case.
Can the person that I marry grows to become my soulmate?
Possibly, I don't know. I haven't
I don't
experienced that
know.
much
You
life.
see where I'm going with that? Because here's my thing. When I get
I feel like-
soulmate, I feel like my significant other or anybody's significant other should be their soulmate. If the way that, because all these things that I'm hearing, it's got to be that person.
Right.
Because there's
Right.
no way.
I agree,
That
but
that's
I'm
going
saying that
work.
some people still do marry
Yeah.
their soulmate.
Yeah.
They marry this person and it's not their soulmate.
Especially if their soulmate
Well, they
is
gotta
not.
have to grow to it.
No. Especially if their soulmate is not like a sexual relationship mate. If it is a best friend, or if it is a sister or a cousin or something like that. Do you know what I mean? If we take the
best friends.
no, because there's levels to it. You have best friends, and then you have people who are like, for me, like
my
I could
husband
say
is
like
my best friend.
there's
One of my best
there's
friends.
some of my friends that I'm like, they are sister, they're family. That's
Right.
more than just, because I have best friends. Like I got literally like only like 5 friends, you know, and like 2 of them are like my best friends. You know what I'm saying? And then I got one that's like my soulmate. Like I swear, like, and that's why you get. You know, when you talk about romantic, it sounds so mystical because it is the closest thing to magic when you think about it. Because it can be instant. It can just be a love at first sight. Not necessarily, whoo, we're falling in love, but it's like a, whoa.
They recognize
That
each
person,
other.
you recognize each
That
other.
was me.
He saw you
He
through
saw
the
me.
window.
There you
So
go.
what defines that person to be your soulmate? Are you saying why is that one person that's your soulmate your soulmate?
I
Give
think
me
that's-
one thing.
I think you're connected forever to your soulmate. Like this is just somebody that
God
One
said,
thing.
yo,
yeah,
this is
it's
the person
and
that's
y'all
gonna.
fit
One thing,
and
one
y'all
thing.
fit like a puzzle piece. I don't have to change you.
Mhm.
You don't have to change me. You don't have to desire to change me. We just fit. Like exactly what I want, you give. Exactly what you want, I give.
I'm listening.
That's a soulmate.
I'm listening to relationship right there.
No, that's a
That's
soul.
a
Like we just
relationship.
fit. We just fit like a puzzle. Martin to my Gina.
Everybody.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Relationship.
That's a soulmate.
Martin to Gina, relationship.
No.
John,
And-
I mean,
and
no.
Peter, every relationship, friendship, work, that's a relationship.
Yeah.
know.
So you're created, and God says, okay, you have a purpose in your life. Let's say the purpose in your life was to love somebody or learn how to love somebody, and who you're gonna love will be obviously your wife or whoever, right? But then you still need a soulmate, somebody that, because a soulmate, they're with you through your ups and downs. It's nothing sexual. It's not about this. Love is already there. Love is not a question when it comes to your soulmate. It's
Okay.
love. Love has transcended all physical and emotional feelings in that essence. It's just somebody that, like they were saying, automatically gets you, and you could be you, and you know, whatever it may be. So in that relationship, it's like no love lost in that relationship. It's just ever, right?
Ever.
But your task in life is to marry this specific person. Either you teach them love or they teach you love. And that is like, that could be your purpose in life. So I created you and said, yo, you're going to marry this person for this purpose, but you still have a soulmate outside of that. Because it's not about a sexual feeling with this person. So in my mind, once I created that image, I was like, okay, I can see how you can have a soulmate outside of your marriage.
If I heard that you had a soulmate outside of me and I'm your wife, I'd be mad. I'd be
Well,
angry.
no, and that's
But
why
that's-
that's why the purpose
And
is.
especially if she's a female.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
it
listen,
would work.
here's the key thing that I said though.
No, 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 I got
Listen,
you.
hold on.
I got you.
What was the purpose of the marriage? To learn love.
You should learn love before marriage.
Right.
Bro,
In order to be married needs more than just love in order to sustain, in order to last, you know? I always say that I don't see myself getting married, and I think it's more so because I don't see like this generation, not even this generation, because I like older men. It's just I don't see people exhibiting what is necessary in order to be married. You know, good communication, real life goals. Those are things that people I just don't see anybody having. So, but as far as someone being in love before they get married, yeah, they need to be. Unless this is truly out of convenience and you're only doing it for the tax break. If ever you're going into marriage or whatever, you have to be aware about what your end goal is, which is basically what that article was saying. Take it or leave it. Some people like to go by impulse. Some people are the type of individuals, when we're talking about introverts and extroverts, they're just like, you know, just free. I just want to go with the whim. I don't have a plan. People live their lives that way. I don't, but people that live their lives without a plan, so they just don't want one.
On my end, if we're married and I love you, my love will be everlasting. So,
Your love can be everlasting to marriage.
but
Union.
But my love is a different kind of love. It's an unconditional. It conquers things. It goes over mountains and stuff like that. So I get what you're saying. Like yours too.
No, yeah, and
But
until you
ideally,
get
I
there.
won't marry somebody who is not the same kind of lover as I am.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
So if we're both like that, then it will be everlasting. But
We can
I
get
have
through
self-discipline, like you were mentioning earlier, having self-discipline over yourself. You still love, but you have self-discipline. My self-discipline won't allow me to be with somebody who doesn't have that same kind of love as me. Love makes me do simple things. Like it makes me want to massage you. It makes me want to make sure that you're getting what you need mentally. It makes me want to make sure that you're uplifted. Like love to me helps me be better for other people. So I think love is crucial before marriage. And usually when I love somebody, we are equally yoked. You know, we both want to create legends. We both are humanitarians. We both are entrepreneurs. We both want families. So I don't believe I've fallen in love with somebody who didn't want the same things as me anyway. So.
But
Be compatible.
love changes.
And it changes. We're everlasting. And I won't choose somebody who doesn't understand that everyone is ever changing. So that's another thing.
If
So,
you expect
in
me
your
to
mind,
still
you're
be
already
the
going through the
20-year-old
Well,
check.
that
all
you
I'm
married.
Correct.
saying,
What-
I see what you're saying. You have these checks sort of like QC, quality control.
Correct.
Like this product is gonna be defective if you don't have it. Great. That's
Stuff
you're
happens.
kind of, but once you get there,
I got you. Stuff happens.
all that stuff can go out the window.
But I have that unconditional.
But when you got Jesus on your
Nah,
side,
I do too. I have
when you
that.
got the Lord,
But not everybody has unconditional pure love.
No, I
true
get
love.
it.
And I feel like I do have that rare kind of love. So it might be the anomaly, but anyway. So
So I
that's
get
my
what
point.
you're going with that. Yeah. I do understand where the article is coming from. Love means a lot to me, but at the same time, I realize you can't just base every decision you make on just love. It's in essence is the nitty gritty aspect that we have to look at as well to make a relationship last. And you know, I would like to say I would like it to just naturally flow, but you do have to do a lot of planning and stuff and really get to know yourself in order to also get to know the other person. Self-reflection is a real big thing. So in terms of soulmates, I personally feel that you don't realize who people are until you actually are sitting back and reflecting. Not saying you have to be at your old age to do that. You can reflect at any point in your life.
Right.
But once you start sitting back and doing some reflecting, you start realizing, well, who people were. Whether, you know, everybody's meant to be in your life for whatever the reason is, good or bad. But you start realizing what those purposes were. So
love. As long as we cut. You're supposed to cut.
Everybody's supposed to clap.